Chapter 6, Exercise 6.1, Question number 17. Now we need to solve the inequalities and show the graph of the solution in each case on number line. And we have to present it in the number line also. Taking up the 17th one, it is given as 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1, 2x shifting the other side, minus 2 the other side, and calculating them, we got x is less than 3. Now putting or plotting it on the number line, 3 is being kept here. X is less than 3 means we need to shade all that area which is less than 3. As 3 is not included, we have to draw an open circle here. So this is how it is represented in the number line. So x is lying towards the left of 3. As x is less than 3, so it will be lying towards left side. 18th one, 5x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 3x minus 5. So taking 3x the other side, minus 3 the other side, it makes it 2x greater than or equal to minus 2. And solving for x, it becomes x is greater than or equal to minus 1. As x is greater than or equal to minus 1, it lies towards the right side of minus 1. So drawing it in the number line, minus 1 and 0 lies towards the RHS of minus 1. Just making that part as dark, that is the right hand side of minus 1 dark. X takes the value right from minus 1 till infinity. 19th one is 1 minus x less than 2x plus 4. Opening the bracket, we get 3 minus 3x less than 2x plus 8. 8 is being shifted the other side. Minus 3x brought it on the other side. We got minus 5 less than 5x. So minus 1 less than x. As the sign of equality is not there, we have to draw an open circle on the number line. So minus 1, x takes the value, all the values towards right hand side. So the right side of minus 1 is being shaded. Here equality sign was there. So a open interval or open circle is not drawn. The circle is closed here. Here it is, equality sign is not there. So the circle is open. 20th one, x by 2 is greater than or equal to 5x minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7x minus 3 divided by 5. Taking the LCM, solving it, then shifting 15 the other side to this side, we get 15x greater than or equal to 2, 4x minus 1. Opening the bracket here, we'll get it 15x greater than or equal to 8x minus 2. Shifting 8x the other side, it becomes 15x minus 8x greater than or equal to minus 2. Shifting 7 the other side, it makes it x is greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7. Now plotting minus 2 by 7 on the graph, that is on number line, as x is greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7, the circle over here is closed and all the numbers towards right is being shaded or is being taken up. So it is made, the line is made more dark towards the right side as x takes the value greater than minus 2 by 7. Now 21st one is a word problem. The word problem is Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 unit test. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Suppose Ravi scores in the third test X marks. First unit test marks is 70. Second unit test marks given is 75. The average marks should be at least 60 marks. So at least 60 means the average should be greater than or equal to 60. As 3 tests is there, we add up all the marks divided by 3 for the average. So we write here 60 greater than or equal to, 60 is less than or equal to x plus 70 plus 75 divided by 3. Taking 3 the other side becomes 180 less than or equal to x plus 145. Shifting 145 the other side becomes 180 minus 145 less than or equal to x. So that makes it 35 is less than or equal to x. So the minimum marks he scores or he should score in the third test is 35, where the average becomes at least 60 marks. 22nd one, the example is to receive grade A in a course one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in 5th examination to get grade A in the course. Now 4 examination marks are given. We need to find the marks for 5th examination. Suppose the 5th examination marks is assumed as x, then the average marks of all the 5 exams should be 90 or more. So average of all the marks is calculated as 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus x divided by 5, and the average is 90 or more than 90, or we can say 90 or greater than 90. Taking 5 the other side, multiplied by 90, we get 450, and adding all the numerical values towards right, we get 368 plus x. Shifting 368 the other side, 450 minus 360 makes it 82. So in 5th examination, Sunita should score at least 82 marks. It is 82 or it should be more than 82 marks. 23rd one, the example is find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integers, both of which are smaller than 10, such that their sum is more than 11. Now there should be two odd positive integers and it should be consecutive. Suppose we assume the first odd positive integer as x, then the second positive integer will be x plus 2. Reason: between two consecutive odd positive integers, the difference will be always 2. Say for example 3 and 5, they are consecutive odd integers, and if you subtract them, or if we say that if with 3 2 is added, then we get 5. So whenever two consecutive odd integers are to be taken up, if one is x, another will be taken as x plus 2. Given is what? The sum is greater than 11. Adding both, we get x plus 2 greater than 11. So it becomes 2x greater than 9. So x is greater than 9 by 2. That makes it 4.5. So the odd positive integers should be more than 4.5, but it should be less than 10. The pairs combination. So more than 4.5 means 5 and 7 will be one of the pair, and another pair will be 7 and 9. So we have taken the value of x to be more than 4.5 but less than 10. So these are the two pairs of positive integers which satisfies the given conditions. 24th one is find all pairs of consecutive even positive integers, both of which are larger than 5, such that their sum is less than 23. Here we have to calculate even positive integers whose sum is less than 23, but each one of them should be more than 5. Now the way we assumed odd, the same way even will be assumed here. If the first even is x, the next one will be x plus 2. Reason: between both the even there is a difference of 2. Sum is less than 23 given. So adding x plus 2 less than 23, we get 2x less than 21. So x becomes less than 21 by 2. So x is less than 10.5. So the value of x should be greater than 5 but less than 10.5, and the sum should be less than 23. So if we start taking the pair, one pair will be 6, 8, another one will be 8, 10, and third pair will be 10 and 12. Now you will find that the first number 6, 8 and 10, they are less than 10.5 but greater than 5. And each of these pairs, if you add them, they are less than 23. So there will be total 3 pairs. 25th one is the longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side, and the third side is 2 cm shorter than the longest side. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 cm, find the minimum length of the shortest side. In this question we have to calculate the minimum length of shortest side. So we assume here that let the shortest side be x. Longest side is 3 times x, so it becomes 3x. And the third side is 2 less than the longest side, so it becomes 3x minus 2. Now the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61. At least 61 means it is greater than or equal to 61. Now perimeter is calculated by adding all the 3 sides. So adding all the 3 sides, there it is greater than or equal to 61. Solving it, we get x is greater than or equal to 9. So the minimum length of the shortest side is 9. 26th one. A man wants to cut 3 lengths from a single piece of board of length 91 centimeter. The second length is to be 3 centimeter longer than the shortest, and the third length is to be twice as long as the shortest. What are the possible lengths of the shortest board if the third piece is to be at least 5 centimeter longer than the second? Now we have to calculate the shortest side here. So taking up the shortest side as x, the second board is measuring 3 centimeter longer than the shortest, so it becomes x plus 3. And the third board or the third piece is measuring twice of the shortest, so it becomes 2x. Now the total length of the board is 91 centimeter, so the addition of all these pieces should not be greater than or equal to 91. So the addition, the sum is less than or equal to 91. Adding all, we get 4x less than or equal to 91 minus 3. Solving it, we get x is less than or equal to 22. Now the next condition given is the third piece should be 5 centimeter more than longer than the second piece. So 2x is greater than or equal to, that is the third piece is greater than or equal to 5 longer than the second piece. So x plus 3 is the second piece plus 5. Calculating it, we get x is greater than or equal to 8. So the length of shortest side should lie between 8 and 22. It should be greater than 8 or equal to 8, but it should be less than or equal to 22. So we take it up like this. Length is greater than 8 and less than 22. So this is how the shortest side is being calculated.